We're ready. We are live in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, Mum.
Happy Mother's Day to you as well, darling, and happy Mother's Day of all the beautiful ladies in Great Britain. Well, to every mother.
To every mother.
Every mother.
No matter what role you play, whether you're a stepmom, a foster mum, a mum who would love to be a mum, a mum to little fur babies like Olivia is to Hartley, a mum that's lost a child, anybody out there who has a mum in heaven, whatever role you play today, God bless you and have a lovely day. Yeah. So we're here with Sunday service, and I just thought, there's somebody just joined called Ruby Tuesday. I love that name. Hello, Ruby Tuesday. Hello, Adam Marler. Hi, Leanne. And good afternoon, Donna Marie. Hello. So give me that like, give me that share, and send me that love. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be watching me from. Because today is Mother's Day. What better day than to get Mum on? Mum knows best. So I've got Mum on for today's Sunday service. Haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's been a while since I've been live, I think.
Yeah.
I've not been very well.
No.
However, I'm fighting fit and I'm feeling a lot better than I have been physically and mentally.
Thank God.
Yeah. So, and happy Mother's Day to your mum in heaven.
Yeah.
And all mums are in heaven. Okay. So we've got quite a few Sunday services to get through. Any advice that we give on today's show is purely for entertainment purposes. Okay. How do you get a Mother's Day? How do you get a dear Aunty Nelly? Please write into the page whether that's a Sunday service or night time with Nelly. If anybody comments on your comments with prize gift giveaway, it is a scam. If anybody tries to invite you as a friend off the page, it's a scam. Don't fall for it. The scammers are out in force again. Times are difficult. People are desperate. Shall we get going?
Yes.
I'm going to read, and then we're going to see what Mum
thinks.
So, dear Aunty Nelly, I am in a sticky situation. I am currently with someone that my family adore and everybody loves, but I sometimes find myself thinking, is this for me? But then the thought of losing her and our family kills me. I have recently met a new woman through a mutual friend, and it was friends to start with, but it's come completely out of the blue. And I just feel us growing closer and closer. What do? Is I feel that we click so well and I've got the excitement back.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow, what do you say to that?
So this person's in a relationship and they adore this person, as does the family.
Yeah.
However, they've now got this other person who's come in. It started off as friends.
And now
they've got butterflies in the tummy, they've got clicks. So where do we go from here? Do we actually look at the relationship that we're actually in and see why we're not clicking? Do we see what's missing? Do we see why things have gone a little bit stagnant maybe, and water the grass that you stood on? Or do you let that go and go off for the excitement, the butterflies that may be nothing, and the grass that you may start watering could really just mean it's astroturf? So it's a sticky situation. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it is a very sticky situation.
What would you do, Mum?
Follow your heart.
Oh.
Even so your family adores this person.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she's probably a lovely person and everything. But if this other new person that's come into your life and makes you feel different, this is what you have to look at and think how you feel with the person that your family adores and how you feel with this new person in your life. And if you think that she makes you feel different, and like you said, you've clicked and you were friends, but now it's changed and you've got butterflies and what have you, follow your heart and just see how it goes.
Yeah, but what about the current person, Mum?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The current person, that's, you know, that they've clicked, that they were friends, and now he's turned into something different, more than friends. So if they think that they're right for each other, then you should follow his heart.
Right.
You should follow, this is my opinion, my advice, you should follow, but
Mum knows best.
at the end of the day, families are families, but you've got to think of your happiness.
Yeah, you do, and I completely agree with that, because life's for the living and it's very, very short, and you've got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to be in your relationship. However, what Aunty Nelly would say, unfortunately, you've got to deal with the cards you've been dealt, and you've got to deal with your current relationship.
Yeah.
You've got to sit down with your partner now, your current partner, tell them exactly how you're feeling, tell them that things have changed, feelings have changed, you're not getting that same spark, that same click, you're not sure whether you're actually in love with them anymore, you still love them, you want them as part of your life, but you're not feeling it. Maybe look at starting having a few date nights, maybe go away for a weekend, see if you can sort of capture that again, because sometimes it is more exciting to look at new people because they've got so much to offer, because so did your current partner at first, but then things become a bit habitual, a bit humdrum, so we get a bit fed up, and we need to keep working on what we've got to make it still have that click and that spark.
Yeah, to make it flourish, and also...
Yeah, to make it flourish.
And also you have to think, don't think, you know, sometimes the grass can be greener the other side.
No, it's not.
It's not, but... like she said, Aunty Nelly, like she said, sit down with this person and have that talk and see what reaction you get
from your current partner. They might be feeling exactly the same as you. Chances are they probably are. But I'd certainly work on your current relationship until you know. I certainly wouldn't start anything with this third party. And I'm hoping that the third party feels what you do, and it's not just all in your head and they're just being nice.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that I flirt with everybody. I don't. I'm just a nice person. Yeah. They might just not actually feel what you feel. So, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. But certainly
take it easy.
Take it easy, and sort the current relationship out.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Aunty Nelly, I split up with my ex on Christmas Day.
Oh.
I found out that he'd been cheating on me with his ex-boyfriend. I've blocked him on everything and I have no contact with him whatsoever. But I've realised now how toxic the relationship was and I'm happy without him. I feel incredibly angry all the time though. This is my problem. I just want to scream in his face and make him feel as bad as he made me feel. But I know that's not the right thing. How do I stop feeling so angry? Thank you.
Oh, poor thing.
I think sometimes, I mean, you don't always get the ending that you want. You can't always get the closure that you want. And I know this is going to sound a little bit daft, but if you're not near that person, or you can't act a certain way around that person, which is deemed appropriate, put it all in a letter. Yeah. Write down on a letter. Say, do you know what, you fucking bastard, I can't believe that you fucking cheated on me. I gave you everything, I did everything, and you cheated on me with a piece of shit. Put it all on paper. Let that anger out. Thump a pillow. Go for a run. Do something that gets out that angry energy, because it's not hurting him, it's hurting you. Yeah. It's making you bitter and it's poisoning your soul. Put it all on a letter and then burn the letter safely. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
He does not deserve to have any space in your head unless he's paying rent. Yeah. Get fucking rid.
Yeah, just think of yourself of a better person.
Yeah.
And look forward to the future. And like she said, let your anger, you know, get it out. Get it all out. And then you feel much better for that. Yeah. And there's plenty more things, better things in store for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just, and think yourself as a better person.
I wrote quite a few letters in the past to people. I've never posted them or given them because I thought, you don't deserve to know that you've actually made me feel like that, but I need to get it off my chest.
And because you are a better person than him, love, that's why he doesn't deserve you.
No.
And this why it's happened as well. Believe in karma.
Christmas Day, what a Christmas present that would have been.
And believe in karma, and don't forget, sweetheart, what goes round comes round. Yeah.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Dear Aunty Nelly, please can I keep this anonymous? Just letting you know, when you write into the page, everything is always anonymous, okay? We have been together, me and my partner, for 8 years, and we love each other very much, but we're currently going through a difficult patch. We can't stop arguing about every single little thing. Neither of us have done anything wrong, we just seem to bicker. The bicker turns into huge rows, and he works long hours, I work 9 to 5, and therefore 90% of the household chores are my responsibility. Maybe this is causing a lot of the arguments. Do you have any advice on how we can stop these silly arguments and get back to being happy? Thank you so much, and I hope you're doing well. Do you know, this is what I was saying before, isn't it? Where, you know, when you're in a relationship and, you know, you take off your rose-coloured sunglasses and he's going to work and you're going to work and he's put washing machine on, then you've emptied it, then dryer's been on for 3 weeks and clothes have been sort of like folded but they've been left in a pile, and it's like who's doing what, and you feel like you're doing everything, and it's just start that bickering. Have you emptied washer? Well, have you done dishwasher? Well, are you doing shopping? Well, have you when are you going to Hoover? And it does, and it becomes a bit monotonous, and you do, that spark kind of goes.
So you might have had a bad day at work, and then you come home and you think, oh, for God's sake, he's not done this or she's not done that.
And it can turn into big things, can't it? Because there's a big picture. So it's about knowing whose role is what in the house, and it sounds to me like you haven't got a role. And I think when you actually start off on the right foot of who's going to do what and how much you're willing to do, sometimes they do 70% of the work and you might only do 30. You might do 100% of the work and they might do none. So it's about that compromise, and it's about that give and take. And it sounds to me like you haven't got definite roles in the household. Some people cook, some people clean. So I definitely think you need to sit down at the kitchen table with your partner, #kitchen table, and actually say, listen, this is getting ridiculous. I don't even know half the time what we're arguing about. What is going on? What do you feel that we can do better to communicate? Because a lot of arguments come from the fact that you're not communicating correctly.
And then they can solve this solution out.
Absolutely, because you're not speaking the same language. So I think that could be a really good start.
It is, you need to sit down and talk. Say, look, you work so many hours, I work so many hours, so this is it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to split the housework, whatever it is. You know, and do nice things together at the weekend when you're both not working and what have you. Do what you have to do, go for a walk, and, you know, get your life back to normal like it used to be without, you know, because you love each other. And it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. Just have a nice talk and just try and get on. Life's too short. And the best of luck to both of you.
Just have that chat, communicate.
Alright,
dear Aunty Nelly, I am so scared with all the war news. My anxiety and panic attacks are all over the place right now. I'm in the UK and I'm freaking out. I'm worried for my children's future and for the children's future in the war right now. What can I do?
Nothing. Everybody's worried, sweetheart. We're all in the same boat. We're all worried for our children, for our grandchildren, for the rest of the world, how it's going to be and what's going to happen. And unfortunately, the way things are, all we can do is pray and hope for the best. Hope for the best that they'll bring, you know, peace, and everybody will be able to get back to normal.
I think with it being Mother's Day today, I think it's important to just say that regardless of what's going on in the world, regardless of the war in Ukraine, you worry every single day as a mum. And you don't just worry about your child and their future. You worry whether you're doing things right. You get mum guilt. You don't know if what you said's right. You don't know if how you're raising them is right. There's no rule book. There's no handbook.
No.
And you do worry whether, you know, I worry about Olivia. She's 27 in October, and I worry because she lives in that there London, and it's a city, and it's a lot more dangerous than it is living in the rural area where we live in the countryside.
Yeah.
You never stop worrying. I think the fact that you've wrote in and said you worried makes you a good mum. Because it means you're doing something right. If you didn't give a shit, not a care in the fucking world, there's something wrong, isn't there?
You wouldn't have used that word, worry.
Because I'm 48. And do you worry over me?
Yeah, of course I do. No,
I don't think you'll ever... I think you're going to have to make peace with the fact that you're a mother, and you're obviously really empathetic to other people's situations. And this is why you're worried. Because a normal person who is mothering, the only way we know how, everybody has different skills and different ways of doing it, you'll always worry. You will worry about your children and about children for the rest of your life. It just comes with being a mum.
It doesn't matter how old they are, they're still your babies.
If only you could keep them as little babies at home, in a cot, with a bok and the little nappies. Before they get into nursery, you're worrying about, are they as clever as the others? Are they walking when they should? Are they talking? Then they're going to school. Are they going to get bullied? Then they're trying to find a job. Are they clever? You know, are they everything. You worry about everything.
You worry about every step.
Yeah, you do.
And when your children are happy, you're happy.
Yeah.
And if they're healthy, you know, you're proud. And it's nice to be a proud mum, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, your children, they make you proud.
Yeah.
And you have every right to worry.
Yeah.
Because that's what mums do.
It just comes with being a mum. It doesn't it? A parent. It comes with being a parent.
That's what mums do. And mums are always here to pick up the pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, and you
no
know,
matter what.
It sounds to me like you're probably doing an absolute stellar job, because you do worry, and that's what mums do. We do worry about every certain little thing, don't we?
Oh, what? Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely.
We worry about everything.
That's
what we're
my
supposed to
daughter,
do.
like she says, she's 48, and she says, Mum, I've got an headache. And then if I don't hear from her,
she's up. Opening front doors to the top. Yeah, Mum, I'm just having a nap. Well, I didn't hear from you. I thought you died.
Do you know what I mean? It's just the way. Maybe I'm a bit too much, but it's just the way I am. But you're a perfect mum. You're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
And
I don't think there's any mums who are watching now either that don't have the same concerns.
And don't let that anxiety get you too much, love.
Yeah.
Because
it'll stop. It'll take away the joy of being a mum as well. Yeah. It'll take away the joy. Yeah.
And everybody's worried about this war, and our children, our men. Everything, everybody in the world.
It's a very, very sad time for the Ukraine. All we can do is stand with them.
Stand with them. And
send what we can. I mean, we've done things, haven't we? We've sent things off to assist and help.
And pray, and let's hope that our dear Lord will send peace. And that's all we can hope for. And I hope so. It happens very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. We said a little prayer before, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah. And I've been to church this morning.
You've been to church. I haven't been to church, but I did say a little prayer with you, didn't I?
Yeah, and lighting candles, and that's all we can do.
Anyway, dear Aunty Nelly, I'm a married man in a same-sex relationship. I love my husband, but after one short year, I'm not sure I'm in love with him anymore.
Oh.
We've got married, moved house, and have 3 failed attempts at baby via surrogacy. I think the stress of it all have ruined the foundations of our marriage. I don't feel I love him anymore. The romance has died, the sex has died, and I'm really at the low end with it. He's become rude, arrogant, and changed so much he now sees a counsellor. I'm here because I just can't hurt him that much by walking away. If I can't and don't want to hurt him, is that something worth fighting for? I'm honestly so confused. Do you know what this couple have done? They've only been married a year.
Yeah.
and they've put so much emphasis on having a baby in such a short time,
Instead
and they've
of
had all these
yeah.
rejections, they've failed 3 times,
Yeah.
that they've forgot who they are in the process. They've
Exactly.
forgot what it was that got them together in the first instance.
Yeah.
That's what you need to go back to, the drawing board.
Yeah.
And stop trying to have a baby through a surrogacy at the moment. Stop that, because you certainly don't want to bring a baby into a marriage where there isn't any love. If you're not sure whether you want to be with your husband, why would you bring a baby into a relationship? Yeah. So I would certainly say we were happy when, and look at what it was when you were happy and in love, and go back to that, work on that, and then maybe in the future you can maybe go and have a look at maybe another baby surrogacy. Yeah. And I wish you well with that, but I think for now, you've got bigger fish to fry.
You've got to concentrate and see what's gone wrong first in your relationship. Instead of bringing a baby into a relationship that's not 100% right.
Somebody just said, you didn't go to church in that dress, did you, Aunty Nelly? I didn't go to church. I don't go to church.
I went to church.
I don't go to church. No, certainly not. I don't go to church. I think if I walked in church, it'd set on fire.
Oh,
there'd be flames. There'd be flames.
You don't have to go to church to pray. Anyway.
No, you don't.
You can pray anywhere.
You can pray anywhere. And we said a little prayer because it makes Mum feel better.
But I
for everybody in the world, and for Mum's mum who's up in heaven. Just because a prayer won't do me any harm, will it?
No, it won't.
You won't find, I always say, you won't find an atheist on a sinking ship, will you? However, I am agnostic and I don't have a religion as such. But Mum is a devout Roman Catholic, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yeah.
She is, and it's nice for Mum.
And it's fine. Everybody has their own beliefs and everybody has their own faith. For people, we're all human, and people do what they want to do.
I just think if you're a good person and you do good and you want the best for everybody around you, then I think that's religion enough. Just be nice. Don't be a dick.
It's like your grandma used to say, my mum. If you do bad, you'll find bad. If you do good, you'll find good. Well, just be nice.
I'm a big believer in karma.
Yeah,
big believer.
Just be nice. Just be you, and that is enough.
Yeah, just do what feels right. If it feels nice, do it.
Yeah, feels nice. And
don't be a dick.
And just let people get on with their own lives. Yeah. Whatever makes everybody happy.
There's enough room in this world for everybody.
For everybody, exactly.
To do well.
Yeah.
Dear Aunty Nelly, I have been very unlucky with my health.
Oh.
3 years ago, I lost both my legs after suffering a stroke.
Oh.
Ever since then, I have felt like I'll never find another person to love me intimately.
Oh, of course you will.
Oh, most people are so shallow to look past that. What do you think I can do? Do you know what? When I hear things like this, I am so lucky look at me. I've not got a religion, I've just done silent cross.
I know.
I am so lucky that after my stroke, I am here like this.
Touch wood.
Absolutely. Yeah. This lady's had a stroke, lost her legs, and now she feels that she's never going to find anybody to love her. But I think,
of course, it's not about your legs, love. It's about yourself, the person that you are.
Yeah.
And when you find that person, it won't be it's not your legs that will be falling in love with or share things with you. It'll be you in yourself.
Yeah.
So
it's incredibly sad that you feel like that.
Yeah, it is.
And it might be that. Have you had any therapy about your new body?
Yeah.
Have you had therapy to actually go through what you've lost?
Yeah, to accept.
Yeah, because a lot of people will be saying to you, well, it doesn't matter because you're still here.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because you're still here. It could have been worse. But I think sometimes you've got to make peace with the fact that you are here and things are different to how they were 3 years ago. Once you've accepted that and embraced that and come to terms with that, then you'll feel more comfortable and confident within yourself.
Within yourself, yeah.
And then you can start looking for somebody to love you the way that then you'll love the new you.
Yeah.
I think that's a step forward.
That's 100% right.
Yeah, because the things that I can't do now that I used to be able to do before my stroke, nobody would know unless I told them. And then my close friends and family know, and then they see the difference because they know me. But there are days where I'm not very well, and it's because I'm tired.
Yeah.
And the side effects of having a stroke will affect certain things in me. But apart from that, I also have to learn to walk, learn to talk, learn to eat again. I mean, you won't think my eating would be affected the size of it, but you know, there are things that you've got to get your head around. You knew you.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things, yeah.
And you're a survivor.
Yeah.
You're a survivor, stroke survivor, champion it.
Yeah.
There will be other people out there in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that you're now classed as disabled, such as I am, I'm registered disabled, doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love.
Well, this is a good sign. It's a first step that you've made, writing into Aunty Nelly to, you know. So I would honestly get some counselling.
Yeah.
Accept yourself first.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there will be somebody out there there's always somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah.
And don't, I'm really, really sorry for what's happened to you, sweetheart, but don't let it get you down.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, hang on. Dear Aunty Nelly, it's short and sweet. I like them short and sweet, do you?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm in such a mess. Work. I split from my fiance 2 years ago, but I'm still madly in love with him. I have had a few sexual partners since, but I just don't want to be with them. I want to be with my fiance.
Oh.
It's... What? I asked him and he said, no, he cannot be bothered being with me again. And he doesn't want to be in that situation again. How to deal with it? Please. I know. Sometimes they don't come through right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Well, don't worry, sweetheart.
Well,
you'll just have
you're not going to be able to enjoy a relationship with somebody else while you're still in love with somebody else.
Yeah, she's still in love with her ex.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years now.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's told you blank.
Yeah.
You know, that he doesn't want to be in that situation again.
Yeah.
Which you have to admire that. He's being honest with you.
Yeah.
Because you can't make somebody love you. You know.
No.
They have to fall in love. And unfortunately, you're still in love with him.
Yeah.
And the only advice I can say to you is don't go into another relationship or anything like that. Rebound. Just try.
That's probably why it's not working with anybody else.
And go out with girls, have a night out with the girls, go for a meal, enjoy life, just you being you. And try and put your ex to one side if you can. I know it's hard, it's easier for me to say than for you to do. Because when you love somebody, you love them. But you've also got to respect what he says, you know.
Yeah.
He could have been lying to us, said, yeah, okay, then we'll try again, being a bastard. But he's not. He's told you that he doesn't want to be in that relationship with you again. So you're going to have to, sorry, sweetheart, but you're going to have to try and really put him back in your head and just try and get on with life and just have fun with your girlfriends and... in time, you will heal, and then you'll think back and you'll think, did I really love him? Because you'd be having such a good time out there with your girlfriends and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and go on holiday if you can, and I wish you all the best. Good luck.
Dear Aunty Nelly, I told my family I was trans, but they're being mean to me.
Aww.
They have misgendered me, called me a woman, even though I'm now a man, and made jokes about my breasts.
Oh.
I'm 20 and it really hurts, as I confided in my family because I thought that they would support me.
Yeah.
I'm just going through a phase, they keep saying, and will go back to being a woman when I grow up. So they are so wrong. This is who I am. It took me a lot of courage for me to come out as a trans man, and I expected them to accept me or at least be sympathetic. I feel so alone. What do I do?
Oh, bless. Oh.
I mean, I'm so sorry that your family
And being like they are.
have acted so insensitive.
Yeah.
You do need at the moment support and empathy, certainly, to navigate the next steps in this situation. I think sometimes people are just so ignorant.
Yeah.
So ignorant, and they don't understand the privilege they've got.
Yeah.
I'm a cis woman. I will never have to be in that situation. But for anybody that is, I'd like to think that I would be able to empathise and support them and give them whatever they need in order to feel like they've got a voice and they're being heard, and if they want to be called him, her, they, them, whatever, I will try my damnedest to make sure that we do that.
Yeah, and accept the situation how it is.
Yeah, and I think it's so ignorant to say, oh, it's just a phase.
No.
I think it's a phase when a teenager maybe goes from being a mosher to an emo to, that kind of phase they go through where they start dyeing their hair black and wearing black lipstick and all that. But I think when it comes to your gender, and certainly let's not get the confusion of gender and sexuality mixed up. But when it comes to your gender,
totally
I think
different.
Yeah, but there's lots and lots of support groups out there, and who's better than those people who are also going through it?
Yeah.
Who's better to ask questions to feel support from, to give you that care and understanding that you're not getting from your family? And I'm sorry that that's happening to you. I think that's really fucking shit. That your family can't just...
Yeah, because your family should be supporting you. Doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what your children are, what they turn out to be.
No.
They are your children, and you have to respect their decision, and you have to love them for whatever they are. Whatever they are.
Yeah.
And there's no shame, and there's nothing. They are your children, and you just have to accept it and just.
I mean, I can understand the misgender. So I can understand that you've been, in your family's eyes, female for 20 years, and then they might say she, because it's habit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they might say, oh, she's gone to the shop, and you might say, I'm really disappointed that you said that because I am now he. And I get that it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to that. Yeah. But I think taking the piss out of it and just dismissing it and thinking it's just a phase, you're not in the correct environment for that.
You need to get in touch with people who's going through the same thing as you.
There are lots of support groups
will understand you. Yeah. And don't feel lonely.
No.
You be you.
Yeah.
You be you. Whatever makes you happy.
There's only one of you.
Yeah.
Nobody else can be you.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy, sweetheart, you enjoy it and get on with the rest of your life. But don't be lonely.
Okay. Last one. Dear Aunty Nelly, I found a pregnancy test in the bathroom bin.
Oh.
It's positive.
Oh, heck.
But I know that it can't be my baby, as I haven't had sex with my wife for 6 months because I have erection problems.
Oh.
I love my wife deeply, and there is no worry about her being unfaithful. But how do I let her now know that I have found this in her bin? How do I approach this subject?
Just be honest. Just be honest and just tell her.
What if it's not hers and it's a mate's? What if a mate come round and did a pregnancy test and it's positive and it's in bin, and then you go to your wife and say...
No.
What if it is though? What if it's not even hers?
Don't go to your wife and say, oh, I found this, is this yours? Just go to your wife and say, oh, by the way, what's this? I've just found this. and see what her reaction is. She could turn around and say, oh, one of my friends. And if she doesn't say that, say, well, you know, I'm not going to judge you, but can we sit down and talk so you can give me an explanation? We have got problem in our sexual, you know, relationship. But,
so I know it's not mine.
I know it's not mine.
Are you Mary? Are you carrying Jesus?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So you need to sit, it's a difficult one. But not really, because you like you said, you've not been.
I don't think it's hers.
So it could be one of her friends, or I don't know.
Because if you've been a bit dodgy, unfaithful, and you got pregnant with someone else, then you're not going to leave that lying around in the bin for anyone to find. You're going to be quite discreet, because it sounds like he hasn't got a clue if she's been unfaithful, how she's been unfaithful. Well, so she's really good at being discreet, if that's the case.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to ask her, hasn't he? You're gonna have to sit there, and get cards on the table, and see how you go from there. And then she might be honest with you and just say, yeah, it is mine, and this has happened. I've not been happy with you because of the problem that you've got. And I'm so sorry, but yeah, I'm having a baby.
Yeah, I've been elsewhere.
I've been elsewhere, and then it's up to the pair of you how you're going to sort the problem out.
Yeah, whether you somebody's pregnant.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Yeah, whether you feel thinking
it's not us.
You know, it's not us, but okay, she's pregnant. Like you said, you love her deeply, and you think, okay then, we'll have this baby.
Yeah.
But then again, you have to think that whoever the father is of this baby, he also has the right to know that you know, that there's going to be a baby. You can't keep it as a secret, or you know, and it won't be fair. It won't be right. So you're going to have to sort it together with your wife and see how you go from there. That's all I can say. My advice, and good luck. Yeah.
Last one, sorry, I have got one more. My husband had a heart attack and died, which was a massive shock. He was 73 and I'm 70. Whoa! You're writing it, Aunty Nelly. As well as my grief, I had to sort out all his affairs. When I told my friend, my best friend of 30 years, she said she was very sorry, but she seemed to think that was enough. All I wanted for her was to come round and hug me and help deal with things, but she didn't offer to visit or even call to see how I was.
Aww.
When we do speak, she tells me about her cats. She also has a son who has girlfriend issues, and I have to listen to all that. I've never really understood why she's friends with me, because I've always been there for her, but she isn't there for me. It feels like now I've reached the point of no return. I feel bitter and angry and don't know what to do. I'm really, really sorry that you've lost your husband, and I will send you my condolences.
Yeah.
Sounds like your friend is really selfish, and her behaviour is quite hurtful, isn't it? Because when you're grieving, you're not rational, you're not thinking straight.
You want your friend.
And you need people to come in and assist you, really, and make sure that you are okay. Even if it's just going for a walk and getting some fresh air, or making sure that you've eaten something that day, or you're keeping up with your water, you know.
It's just like, to be friendly, been friends for 30 years, you just come round for a hug.
Yeah.
Give you an hug and hold you in your arms and just say, you know, we'll get through this together. You know, it's awful what's happened.
That's what you've got friends for,
Friends are for, you know. But like she said, you know, it sounds like
it's very selfish.
Selfish.
It is very selfish behaviour. It sounds like the friendship is a bit one-sided.
It sounds like that it's just me.
Yeah.
You listen to my problems, this blah 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 blah, and not thinking of you, that you've just lost your husband and now what you're going through. Not asking you, you know, how are you doing? Are you, you know, obviously must feel lonely.
I mean, if she's going through the fact that she's grieving, she's lost her husband, the last thing she needs is somebody telling her about her son's bloody relationship with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's bloody simple, or
well, sometimes people don't think right. But don't just, you know, end the friendship. Next time she's on the phone to you or she got whatever, you know, just says to her, say, look, I'm not being funny, but if you phone me up to talk about your son, I'm not interested. I'd like you to talk about me and you, you know, or just say, you know, say, can we go out for a coffee? Or see if she, when you mention that coffee, see if she says, oh, well, I'll come to you and we can have a coffee. And then when she comes, try and understand each other, why she's treating you like this when you've been friends for 30 years. So, I don't know. You know, because my friend, we've been friends for a long, long while, and I know for a fact, we don't see each other every day, but I only need to pick the phone up and she'll be there for me.
Right, well, this is what I do. Hiya. How you doing? Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. Well, I'm not alright actually. I've just lost my husband and I've been sorting all this stuff out and things are really shit. Oh, well, you know, the cat's been to the vets or the dog's been to the vets or whatever she wants to fucking talk about.
Yeah.
And I said, listen,
I'm not interested.
I'm not interested. I couldn't give a shit about your cat or your son or his girlfriend or next door neighbour and what you're having for your tea on Thursday. I ain't got fucking time for this. So unless you're willing to be a friend and support me through the shittest time, then I ain't interested, sweetheart. Have a nice life, toodle pip. Form down.
Yeah, she's different than me. She's different than me. She gets right to the point. I'm always one thinking, well, everybody, you know, deserves a second chance to just talk and see, you know, but it's up to you, whatever you do. Whatever you do, it's sad really, it's a shame because you've been friends for such a long time.
Yeah, but after though, it sounds to me like that 30 years friendship has been
it's just
one-sided.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. It's just been one-sided and you've let it get...
and now she's showing her true colours when you probably never really needed her in 30 years.
Yeah. No.
Probably never, so you've never really noticed.
And you'll get through this, sweetheart. You're so sad that you're losing your husband, but you will get through it. Yeah. You will get through it.
Yeah.
And
once again, there's lots of support groups out there, lots of things,
and if you have a family, I'm sure your family will be very supportive and help you through it.
Yeah, and you probably make new friends, start going out walking, little hobbits, you know, little volunteering.
Yeah. I'm on my own and I'm fine.
You're on your own, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm fine, I'm okay, I get by. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you're better off on your own than having friends like that.
Yeah. Well, that's been today's Sunday service. Have you enjoyed it as much as I have? I've nothing else left in the inbox now.
I've loved it. I've enjoyed it, yeah. And I hope all them flower pots, all the people that have been watching me have enjoyed watching us. And I hope you know, whatever I've said, any advice that I've given you, that
has been purely for entertainment purposes.
Exactly.
Even though Mum knows best.
Well, we'd like to think we do, but...
No, mums do know best.
Okay, but anyhow, to all of you, whatever
if I could be 5% of my mum, then I'd be a bloody good woman.
She is a good woman,
That's all I have to say.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us today on this Mother's Day. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, wherever you've been watching me from. And we will see you both soon. Whatever you do with your day or your evening, enjoy. And we'll see you soon.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.